Get ready for another Hosts at Home, Adam's Archives.
Now this is a face only a mother could love, and the only reason she'd love that face is because she has one just like it. I'm Dick Clark, and I welcome you to It Takes Two. And this is the show where the answers in the game always have a number. They always average out in the end. And this is Oscar and his trainer, Colin Cooper. Colin, how old is Oscar?
He's 5 months old now.
He's a teenager.
Yeah.
In birth. How long will he live?
He lives till 81 years of age. They've been known to live that long.
What's he weigh right now?
About 125 pounds.
That's all I can handle with ostriches and egg. We have an egg over there, by the way, by our proctor. You'll get a look at it. And couples, keeping in mind, you can get approximately 11 omelets out of an ostrich egg. Here is your first question. How many ounces does this ostrich egg weigh? Now, these are the couples who are going to be competing today. The couples separate right now and write down your answers, and you're going to have to answer that question independently. We'll average each couple's answers together. The couple whose answer comes the closest will win the prize. And whether it's higher or lower, and Oscar and Colin will be standing here, and I'm going to stay away because he has real powerful legs. We'll be back in a minute.
And now, here's the man who has all the numbers. Dick Clark!
Thank you very much. Now, the reason I was kind of speaking softly over this, I don't want to have an angry ostrich coming after me, and I don't want to have any angry ostrich mothers coming after me. Don't worry about the egg. We're not going to be eating any ostrich eggs today when I mentioned omelets and all of that. But a moment ago, I asked our three teams, how many ounces does this ostrich egg weigh? And they've written down their answers. Let's see what their averages are. Lisa and Joe, you are newlyweds?
Yeah, we sure are.
How long have you been married?
About 4 months.
She a good cook, Joe?
Excellent.
Let's see how much he knows about ostrich eggs here. Lisa, what is the answer there?
I said 40 ounces, and I think you'd probably gain about 40 pounds if you had 11 omelets. So.
It's going to be interesting. I have no idea myself what the answer is. Joe, did you agree or disagree?
You know what? I put 32. I figured about 2 pounds, it looks.
All right, 32 ounces, and the average will come up to be 36 ounces. Paula and Olivia are sisters, and sisters always agree. It's been proven here innumerable times. So be it. Paula, how many ounces?
I said 20.
And that huge egg over there?
So this time I know we won't agree.
I think maybe you're in trouble, Olivia.
Yeah, you're in trouble. I said 80.
All right, we're going to average out this answer to 50. Heather and Graham, you're dating these days, and we're happy to have you here. We'll talk a little bit more later on. Well, how many ounces in that egg, Heather?
I said 20 also. It's a big egg, but I don't know, not that big.
A lot of people pick 20 ounces. Graham, what'd you say?
I went high. I said 83.
83 ounces, the average of which is 52. So across the board, 36 ounces, 50 ounces, 52 ounces. Now, the team that comes closest wins $100. The runner-up picks up $75. Colin, we have this egg over here with the proctor. It's on a scale. We have compensated, by the way, for the weight of the cushion. We don't want to break that egg. Would you reveal the answer? And it is in ounces. 53 ounces. All right, let's see who's the winner. Wow, look at this. Heather and Graham, you were 1 ounce off. 53 was the correct answer. Look at Paula and Olivia. They got 50 ounces. Very well done. I mean, I admire you folks. We have a $100, $75 winner. Lisa and Joe, you got a little catching up to do. Thank you, Colin Cooper. Thank you, Oscar. He was doing a little dancing over there a moment ago. Now, remember, couples, the winning team takes their money home, and we'll play our brain teaser finale and have a chance at a grand prize, about which Burton will tell you right now.
They'll win the Yamaha Wave Runner 3, the best-selling 3-passenger watercraft. Quality and reliability add up to fun for everybody. Nothing else is a Wave Runner. Yamaha, all compliments of It Takes Two.
Thank you very much. All right, couples. We're going to run out what we call backstage now. Oscar, you can just hang out as long as you want. I'm not going to play with it. We on the blooper show, we have ostriches and they're always going oink, oink, or doink, and you don't want to get too close. Now, when the Oakland Raiders put this pickoff professional in their lineup, quarterbacks, everybody said, hey, let's give up. Let's just run the ball, all right? Let me jump out here and see what he's up to and make the introduction. Darren Carrington from the Oakland Raiders. Nice to have you here, sir. Thank you very much. I got to ask an embarrassing question. What is a free safety?
The last line of defense. If they get by me,
this is it?
That's
you
it.
are the pillar of the community. It's all in your hands?
That's it. That's it.
You train a lot?
Yeah, I do.
Now, I've seen this routine with the tires. What does this do when you jump over these things or into them?
Quick feet, fast, what do they call those things? Fast twitch fibers, all that stuff, all that scientific
You're in
stuff.
another world, my friend. Let me have a little bit of a demonstration. We need to see this thing going here.
Let's see if I can get
we're going to start right now, as quickly as you can, during our commercial break. Tell us what they do here, how many times he's going to jump into those tires. There you go. Count them. Look at that. He's going to do it during the commercial break. And couples, that information is what I want you to predict. How many times Darren will step into the tires during the commercial break, and our proctor will be counting every single step. Separate the couples right now. Write down the number of times you think Darren will step into the tires while he's dodging the Dunlaps. We'll take a little short break. Those, but he is busy. Welcome back to It Takes Two. Darren, let me see that. Let me see his feet. Look at that. All right, Darren, you can stop doing it right now. Catch your breath. Thank you, Darren Carrington. Now, I know when he's out on the playing field, he's doing that. I don't know how they do what they do. I'm glad he's out there and not me. Now, let's see how good our couple's predictions were to the actual number of tires Darren stepped into. Now, remember, this answer is worth $200. The runner-up answer is worth $100. And Lisa and Joe, how many tires individually did he step into out there?
Dick, I said 210 because he has some fast feet.
He is fast for sure. Joe, what'd you say?
I think he's even faster than that, 300.
Oh, see, men know these things. Women don't know. There's a chauvinist. Oh, no. It's a joke. You know who's probably going to win? The two women in the middle over here. Let's see what happens. 255. Paula, how many tires did he jump into?
I said 75 because I wanted him to be careful.
Oh, my dear, that is not a careful game he plays. Olivia, what'd you say?
Well, he was really so cute. It didn't matter to me how many he did, but I said 125.
Now, I really got to be a chauvinist. I'm saying count the tires. You're looking at the man's physique, his face. Shame on you, my dear. All right, 100 is the answer. Heather, how many tires?
You know what? I counted the tires, and I still say 210.
210. Graham, did you agree?
I said 600.
Now that's interesting. Man, he was doing a lot of fancy footwork. I don't know. Let's check out the averages. 405 for you. Lisa and Joe had 255. Paula and Olivia 100. Heather and Graham 405. And it's going to be kind of interesting. We'll check outside and see exactly how many tires he jumped into. Darren, if you're ready, reveal the answer, if you will, please. The answer is 240. And guess what? We have a winner in Lisa and Joe. You've won $200. And as I predicted, the women in the middle did very well. Paula and Olivia, you were right. He was cute, he was beautiful, and he would jump. So far, we have a close game here. $200, $175, and $100 down the line. Congratulations to one and all. Now, when I was a kid, what am I talking about? When I was a kid, it's to this day it's true. I love candy, and I can't get enough of it. I mean, I just love candy, and kids love it too, I'm sure, and we're going to prove that in a moment. Let me find out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. May I have your name, please?
Lauren.
Thank you.
Drew.
Thank you.
Hike.
Thank you.
Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Taylor.
All right, now, folks, this is breaking all the rules of society here because I've asked your moms and dads if you could participate in all of this sort of thing. Do you like candy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. All right, now, this is what I want you to do. First of all, put those workman's goggles on there, all right? And at the bottom of this pool back here, there is more candy than any mother would ever let you have. So get yourselves around the pool on the edges there for a second. Then I'm going to ask you to get in when the time goes. All right, now, here's the setup. We want them to jump in there during the rest of the show, root around. In the bottom, there's a whole mess of candy in amongst all those very colorful balls there, and I'll give you a get-go. Jump in there and start digging around, all right? And there they go. Collect that candy. We're going to start the clock right now. Did you know that the people of the Netherlands are the biggest consumers of candy in the world? Yeah? It's going to be a little tough for our kids to retrieve enough candy to satisfy the Netherlands, but here is the question. How many pieces of candy will our 5 candy divers retrieve during the rest of the show? And later on in the show, I'll be asking you to write down the answers as our kids continue to dive for candy. We're going to, wow, look at it. They got a lot already. They are good. We'll be right back. Welcome back to It Takes Two. Before we go any further, let's check in with the kids and see how they're, oh boy, are they busy. They're going for Tootsie Pops, Tootsie Rolls in there, is that it? I used to be the Tootsie Roll announcer. Did you know that? That was my first job on network television. I did Tootsie Rolls, and that's what they're digging for? Tootsie Pops, Tootsie Rolls? No wonder they're going crazy. Now, I'm sure you've heard the lyrics. What is it? Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. We should add popular into this thing this time, because definitely we'll be talking about our next guest. She is an extraordinary woman. She has collected so many different items in the world. I want you to meet her. This is Cora Yellen, and she has a collection. How many dolls do you have?
I have 4,000 dolls in my collection. 4,000
altogether.
Yes.
Now, I saved your card. What did I do with it? You're the president of something. Where did it? See, whenever I want it, I lose. President of what?
The Beverly Hills Barbie Doll Club.
Are all of your dolls Barbie dolls?
No, I have antique dolls, modern dolls, and I have about 1,000 Barbies.
Do you have the original Barbie doll by any chance?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I brought it. It's right here.
This one?
She's in ponytail, and she was made in 1959 by Mattel.
I know this story well. I grew up with Barbie as half America did. Would you take her in your hand and follow me over here? Now, here's the premise, folks. The original Barbie doll, who was following me here along with Cora, cost $3. $3 this doll cost back in those days. However, they're very valuable now. These are collector's items. Would you say 1959?
Right, it's made in 1959.
To the nearest dollar, how much is this rare Barbie doll been appraised for? It's very bad English I just spoke, but that's the gist of it, all right? Separate the couples. They're going to write down their answers. Remember, the team that's closest will win $300, and the runner-up will get half of that amount, $150. Lisa and Joe are frantically working. Paula and Olivia probably got a few thousand Barbie dolls in their collection, too. Every girl in America has had a Barbie doll at one time or another. Let's see what they say this valuable antique is worth now. Lisa, what do you think this $3 doll is worth?
I'd say about $4,500, and wish I had one.
Sounds good to me. Joe, what'd you think?
I thought it was really expensive, $200,000.
Oh, I think that's a tad high, Joe, but time will tell. Let's see what the average is. $102,250. I want that doll right now. Paula and Olivia, what did you guess?
I put down $2,000. I think
Sounds
that's
like
a pretty round figure.
Reasonable estimation, Olivia?
I'm going to go home and look for my Barbie. I put $7,500.
Again, I mean, that seems to sort of make sense. $7,500 average is $4,750. Heather and Graham, I wanted to find out earlier, how long have you known each other?
2 years.
2 years.
It's always interesting to ascertain this, because then I see your thinking process, whether you think alike or not. Heather, this is sort of a girl type thing. How much is that doll worth?
I said $132,000.
Well, let's see what the guy in your life thinks. Graham, what'd you say?
Well, I've worked at auction galleries before, and I said around 300.
300. All right, there's a big discrepancy. The woman says it's 132,000. The guy says 300. The average is 66,150. Down the line, we have 102,250, 4750, 66,150, and this is the answer.
Right.
You're holding something very valuable in your hand. Let me see. Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Wow. I would have treated that doll with more respect here. This doll that originally cost $3 in today's market is worth $5,000. Look at Paula and Olivia. Look at that. They were almost on the button. $4,750. You picked up $300. Heather and Graham, you pick up $150 despite the rather unusual answer you came up with. Now, couples, we have a second question about Barbie here. Barbie's been around a long time, 38 years. I mean, she's been a waitress, a stewardess, stewardess, secretary, all sorts of jobs she's had. Now, in all the time she's been around, how many occupations has Barbie held? How many jobs? Write it down now. Separate, don't look at one another's answers, and come up with the answer. Now, I'm sure Cora doesn't know, and however, she does have the answer, and they're going to write it down.
Okay.
Why are so many people into doll collecting?
It's just very popular. Part of it's nostalgia. I think part of it is just people likes to collect things.
It's a fun thing to look at. I'm amazed. It's a huge hobby for a lot of people. All right, here we go. Lisa and Joe. Lisa, how many?
50?
50 jobs along the way. How many do you think she had, Joe?
She's a busy lady, 100.
All right, and the average, of course, will be, I think, 75, isn't it? Yep. Paula, how many jobs did Barbie have in her long and illustrious career?
I think maybe I've purchased all of them. 75.
75 jobs. Olivia?
I said 155. She's really busy.
These are sisters, remember. They don't always agree. 150 jobs. Heather?
I said 45 jobs. That's a lot of jobs.
Yes, it is. Well, she was around for 38 years, or has still with us. Graham, how many?
I think a lot of them are repeated. I said 50.
All right, and the average will be 48. We'll round it up to that. 75, 115, and 48. Let's check the answer here, Cora. Barbie has had in her 38-year career 58 jobs. And there you are, the closest. Graham and Heather missed it by 10, but they are very, very close. They win $400. We can go pick up $200. Cora Yellen, thank you so very much. Nice to have you with us. Take good care of that $5,000 dolly there. When we come back, we'll find out who wins the game, and then we'll go to the big brain teaser finale. And right now, check in with the kids. They are still searching for the candy. They are digging, digging, digging. They are digging. They're having a ball. All right, welcome back to It Takes Two. Couples, this question will decide the game. This is the biggie. We're going to find out how many pieces of candy our 5 divers over there were able to retrieve during the course of the show. Kids, you may stop. Okay, that's it. You got it. That's the end of the clock. By the way, thank you very much for helping us out, and we have a U.S. savings bond for each of you to put toward each of their education. Now, the kids have been retrieving candy for 13 minutes now, so teams, it is time to separate. Don't peek over the shoulders. Write independent answers now. Come up with the answer to this question. Write down the number of pieces of candy you think the kids came up with. The team that comes closest to the correct number of pieces wins $1,000 and the game. But that's it. How many pieces of candy did they pull out of that little backyard pool over there? Lisa, you saw them diving and scrambling. How many pieces?
They were doing a lot of diving. I said 2,675 pieces.
Okay, that's a lot. Joe?
Oh, I thought they were doing a lot of diving, but I went for 495. Slight
difference of opinion. You'll find as you stay married even longer and longer, this compounds itself over the years, folks. You have $1,585. Paula and Olivia, what'd you say, Paula?
I rounded it off at 800.
Sounds like a reasonable number to me. Olivia, what do you say?
I said 1,530. All
right, let's get the average of that one. This is going to be real close all around. 1,165 pieces. Heather, how many pieces of candy did the kids dive for?
57.45.
You say they collected 57.45, and Graham, you said what?
I figured 150 each. I said 750.
Now, there truly is a difference of opinion. Now, that's 3,248 average. Down the line, it's 1585, 1165, and 3248. 2 people were very, very close. Proctor, thank you very much. And Heather and Graham are way out there. Let's see who came the closest. All right. Ho, 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 ho. Nummy num. All right. The correct answer of how many pieces of candy they pulled up and retrieved was 1,784. And our winners are Lisa and Joe. Congratulations. You have won the game. Paula, Olivia, Heather, and Graham, we have wonderful prizes for you. And now, guess what? We go to the brain teaser finale. We've already given them a hint as to what's to come. Now all they got to do is come close to the correct answer. And if they do get it, they win something really, really nice. Burton?
It's a vacation at the Roseland Ranch in upstate New York. A casual ranch resort the whole family will enjoy. Horseback riding, swimming, entertainment, game room, and winter activities. Year-round fun from Roseland Ranch, Stanfordville. And you'll get there on Pan Am. A respected name in aviation is back in the air. Luxurious and comfortable first-class service for the price of coach. No restrictions when you fly Pan Am. All compliments of It Takes Two.
All right, Burton, that sounds like it's worth winning. Lisa and Joe, congratulations. You got $1,500 now. Remember when the kids were diving in the pool over there? Did you notice anything else, Lisa, about that pool?
There were a lot of those balls in there.
Oh, how clever of you to anticipate. All right, keeping that in mind, here's your brain teaser question. How many colored balls were in the pool while the kids were diving around? Look at that there. It was a lot of them. And I'll have the answer in a second. Lauren, you've got the answer ready to stand by. You can just tell me. How many balls do you think they had, Lisa?
550.
550. Joe?
I'm going to say 1,500.
Yeah, I lean toward you. It looked like a lot more. Let's see what the average is. It's 1,025. Lauren, as soon as you have that answer, bring it over to me, and we'll find out whether they're going to win the bonus prize. Thank you very much, my dear. Now, if the number on this card is between 825 and 1,225, they will have won the bonus. Unfortunately, you missed it by a tad. Not much, but boy, did you win good stuff along the way. Burton, capsulize it, summarize it, tell me the whole list of goodies.
Okay, Dick, congratulations to Lisa and Joe, who've won $1,500, and Broyhill's stylish Victorian table collection. Overscale turned legs in keeping with the motif and beauty of the period. And DeLonghi's world-class pump-driven espresso cappuccino maker and accessories. Fine quality machine design with high-performance technology for superior Italian espresso. A coffee lover's delight from DeLonghi. All compliments of It Takes Two.
Burton, thank you very, very much. Happy marriage. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Nice to have you with us. Remember, it takes all of you to play It Takes Two. We'll see you the next time. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
Some of today's contestants on It Takes Two will receive Keystone's 35 to 52 millimeter power zoom camera, has red eye reduction, self-timer, fill and auto flash, auto shut-off, tripod socket from Keystone Camera Corporation, and Enesco's International Collections, hand-painted tableware, Potter's Wheel, Citron, designed in bold, eye-catching colors, fresh and zesty, creating timeless appeal from Enesco's International Collections. All compliments of It Takes Two. This is Burton Richardson speaking.
This Sunday, John Candy's dream vacation turns into a nightmare when his brother-in-law shows up to spoil things. Dan Aykroyd co-stars in The Great Outdoors, Sunday at 7 on the Family Channel.